Namaste. Welcome and greetings. I am Magick Croix. It's gonna stop a virus. No. This
Got y'all listening now. Some witchcraft for that ass. Too late to turn away. Abracadabra and all that good shit. Yo. Hocus pocus got you focused on my rhyme. Simply easy, now I'm eating couch potatoes. My keys to go home.
Dora Pauls.
My rush to end it all. It feels amazing to have won. I'm not planning to ball, but why not take the chance to stunt? No, I don't need it all. Can thank the thing I don't want. Do I worship the sun? Or sold my soul for the tongue? Or dead since I was young? Or got some voodoo done?
Y'all know what it is. Namaste. Alright. So, guess what this is? This is, I got a story to tell, of course. All right, so, some things you should be leery of or cautious when, doing certain things. And I mean in the course of like a magical ritual, summoning or evoking or invoking, even you have to be careful with certain things that you do, right? So one of the things that has been around for a long time, Succubus, incubus. They even made a movie about an incubus back, I think, in the early 80s. The Entity is what it was called. So the thing was going on was this was a spirit that was raping this woman. Okay, so that's usually the lore that comes along with it. Okay, but there's also the thing as far as a succubus is concerned, right? So I came across a grimoire that has the invocation of or summoning a succubus. Okay, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't done this before. Let me try this. Okay. I need to be aware. Once you come to a certain point in your practice, let me just say this. There's nothing that is off limits to experienced magician. Nothing. All right. So contacting and summoning a succubus is not an exception. All right. So the ritual involved is very specific, very, very specific. When I did decide, I looked over the ritual, I looked over the lore, and I decided I was going to do this. I wanted to see what was going to happen, of course, right? So, very specific set of instructions. What you had to do, you had to wait for Tuesday at midnight, and you had to say these Latin words. You had to say in your ritual space, and I believe to the north. You had to face to the north and repeat the summoning. Okay, real simple, real simple, right? All right, so I have suffered from insomnia for a number of years. So staying up to midnight is not the thing. No big deal. More than likely, I'm going to be up at that time anyway. So what happened is I did it. All right. You had to wait till a waning moon on a Tuesday at midnight, say the summoning words, the evocation, right? All right. I did it. Of course, nothing happened right then and there. And I think a lot of people think that as soon as you say something, and when you do a ritual, it's going to be like what you see on TV. No, that's not what happens. As a matter of fact, nothing happened. All I did, I may have lit some incense, may have lit a candle, and said the words. Right? Day went past, nothing happened. Another day went past, nothing happened. 3, 4, 5 days, nothing happened. Okay? Do I consider this a success or a failure? No, not yet. You know, you got to have some patience when it comes to certain things. This is one of them. Okay. Exactly 7 days later, this is what happened. If you ever had a dream that was more real than real, this is what that was. Okay. More real than real. A fine ass woman. A little short, melanated woman. Okay. So all night we having sex. And all kinds of sex. It was more real than real. Okay. I don't even remember saying anything. She didn't say anything. But I think for a week straight, I was at a sexual height, you know, always horny. You know what I mean? At night, you know, dreaming, vivid, lucid dreams while I'm having sex with this woman. Okay. Wake up in the morning, ready to go again. It was an incredible experience. Okay. Now, again, lore and TV will make you believe that some kind of spirit is going to summon. No. What people don't understand is that the astral realm is where these spirits reside. That is their home. That is where you're going to have that kind of experience. Okay. So after that, I thought it was great. And so I considered it a success. I was visited by a succubus, right? And, you know, get the rape out of your mind or whatever. But if you ever had astral sex, is completely different, completely fulfilling. It's completely different than physical sex. It's sex, but not like what you're going to experience physically. See what I mean? It's hard to put into words, but it's a phenomenal experience. Very phenomenal. And so after that, you know, maybe 3-4 more times I did it. You know, not right away. I mean, maybe a year later or whatever. And every time, that's what happened. You know, I'm actually having sex with a fine ass, either nude or she had on lingerie or something. Every time. This ritual worked every single time. You see what I'm saying? I tried to give it out in my Facebook group, but people were playing and talking about, oh yeah, well, I'm going to do this and have somebody give me head, and I'm just making it as a joke. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. Suffice to say, it is a very fulfilling experience, and I chalk it up to the raising of the Kundalini, the raising up of your sexual energy. I felt for that whole week, I felt like I was like 18 years old. You know what I mean? And that was my experience. There was no spirit visiting me in the middle of the night or nothing like that. That was my experience. Somebody else might have a different experience, but everyone is different. But that was my experience. This was the experience with a succubus. Now, I haven't had anyone who was willing to try it to find out if it worked for women either. You see what I'm saying? I still haven't. You know, a lot of people claim to want to get into this art, but a lot of people are fronting too. You know, I find there's very, very, very few people who actually want to get into the adult, that who really actually want to do it. But anyway, that's my story. It was a very kind of sexual, adventurous time with a succubus. Okay. I will see y'all next time. I am the one and only Magick with Croix. Namaste.